They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again while expecting different results. So let me ask you this, how many times have you set a goal and failed? You wrote it down. You got excited. You told your friends. You maybe even stuck a vision board on your wall. And then, slowly, it faded. You forgot. You got busy. You gave up. Another year gone. Another dream delayed. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is how you were taught to set goals in the first place? What if most goal-setting advice is broken, and the people who win are the ones who ignore it? Because here's the truth. People like Ayanokoji Kiyotaka don't achieve results because they grind harder or hope more. They achieve results because they build systems that make failure nearly impossible. They don't depend on motivation. They engineer discipline. And today I'm going to show you how to do the same. This video is not just another motivational speech. It's a blueprint, a complete guide for turning goals into results. Whether you want to lose weight, start a business, build wealth, or master a skill, this is for you. And if you stay with me to the very end, this could be the turning point of your entire life. So let's begin. Section 1. Why most people fail. Every year, millions of people set New Year's resolutions. But studies show that by the second week of February, 80% of them have already quit. That's not a coincidence, it's a pattern. The problem isn't a lack of willpower. The problem is relying on strategies that don't work. Let's break down the 3 biggest mistakes. Mistake number 1, relying on visualization. You've probably heard that visualizing your goals makes them more likely to happen. Imagine yourself at your ideal weight. Imagine yourself living in your dream house. Sounds good, right? Wrong. When you imagine success vividly, your brain gets confused. It thinks you've already achieved it. Your blood pressure drops. Your motivation decreases. And you lose the urgency to act. Instead of triggering energy, you trigger relaxation. Visualization without action is a trap. Mistake number 2, static reminders. Vision boards, sticky notes, quotes on the wall. These start off powerful, but your brain adapts. After a week, they become invisible. You stop noticing them. They no longer spark emotion. This is called neural adaptation. Your brain tunes out anything it sees too often. Mistake number 3, announcing goals publicly. This one might surprise you. You might think that telling people your goals makes you more accountable. But in reality, it creates a fake sense of accomplishment. The praise you get for announcing a big goal gives your brain a dopamine hit. And just like that, the desire to take real action weakens. Studies show that people who keep their goals private are more likely to achieve them. So now you know what doesn't work. But what does? Let's talk about that next. Section 2, building a system that works. If you want to break free from the cycle of failure, you need a new approach. One based on clarity, structure, and science. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1, choose a true priority. Not 5 goals. Not 10. Just 1. The word priority means the one thing that matters most. Trying to chase too many things will split your energy. You'll move in circles instead of forward. Think carefully. What is the one goal that, if achieved, would make the biggest difference in your life right now? Is it fitness? Mastering a new skill? Earning more income? Pick it. Circle it. Commit to it. Step 2, set a lofty goal. Don't aim low to feel safe. That's not how growth works. The most powerful goals are the ones that stretch you just outside your comfort zone. Not impossible, but challenging enough to activate focus, grit, and change. When a goal makes you slightly nervous, that's a good sign. It means your brain is preparing for growth. This is how elite performers operate. They train on the edge of their ability. Step 3, get specific. Vague goals produce vague results. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I will run 3 miles every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Instead of saying, I'll study more, say, I'll revise biology for 45 minutes every evening right after dinner. Define the exact what, when, and where, and write it down by hand, pen to paper. Because studies show that handwritten goals are more likely to be remembered and executed. Section 3, building daily discipline. Now that your goal is set, you need to make it stick. That happens with daily discipline. But discipline isn't about waking up with fiery motivation. It's about building a routine that removes the need for willpower. Here's how. 1. Create a trigger. A trigger is a cue that tells your brain it's time to act. For example, right after your morning coffee, you write for 30 minutes. As soon as your lunch break starts, you go for a 20-minute walk. When the clock hits 6 p.m., you turn off notifications and start studying. The trigger is key, because once your brain connects the cue to the habit, the action becomes automatic. 2. Use environment design. Your environment shapes your behavior more than you realize. If your phone is near your bed, you'll scroll at night. If your fridge is filled with junk, you'll eat it. Change your surroundings. Make the good habits obvious and the bad ones invisible. This is how Ayana Koji would approach it: silent, calculated, optimized. 3. Track progress visibly. Every time you complete your habit, mark it on a calendar. Not for perfection, but for momentum. Seeing a streak grow makes you want to protect it. And when you miss a day, just don't miss 2. Section 4. Mastering motivation with dopamine. Motivation is often misunderstood. It's not about inspiration. It's about neurochemistry, specifically dopamine. Dopamine drives effort, but the way you manage rewards determines how strong that effort stays over time. The key: intermittent rewards. Instead of always rewarding yourself after a habit, introduce randomness. Example: after a study session, flip a coin. Heads equals you reward yourself. Tails equals you move on. Why does this work? Because unpredictability stimulates your brain more than consistency. It keeps the process exciting, just like slot machines hook players. Cognitive rewards matter too. After completing a task, take a moment. Look in the mirror. Say, "I'm doing it. I'm consistent. I'm improving." That small moment of internal recognition boosts dopamine. But don't overdo it. Once again, flip the coin. Sometimes acknowledge it. Sometimes move on. This trains your brain to love the process, not just the prize. Section 5. When life gets hard. Let's be honest, there will be days you don't feel like it. Days when nothing goes right. Days when quitting seems easier. But this is where identity comes in. Instead of asking, "What do I feel like doing?" ask, "What would the person I want to become do right now?" Would they skip the workout? Would they scroll social media? Would they procrastinate? Or would they keep going? This mental shift from outcome-based thinking to identity-based action is the difference between wishful thinkers and real achievers. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. And your system must be strong enough to hold you up, even on your worst days. Section 6. Your new system, recap and action plan. Let's put it all together now. Choose one priority. Set a challenging, ambitious goal. Define specific actions and schedule. Create daily triggers and routines. Use visual progress tracking. Manage dopamine with random rewards. Reconnect daily with your identity. This is your framework. This is your weapon. And it has been proven across science, psychology, among elite performers, and behavioral neuroscience. But remember, watching this video changes nothing unless you act. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You need a better system, and you just got one. Now it's on you. Don't close this video and go back to scrolling. Don't wait for Monday or next year. Your future starts the moment you decide to act. If this message resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. But more importantly, take 5 minutes right now to write down your new priority and the first action step. And if you're ready to master your focus, rewire your brain, and crush distractions, watch the next video on screen. It will walk you through exactly how to design your mind for unstoppable success. You've got this. We believe in your discipline because belief in yourself starts with behavior. Let's go build the life you were meant to live.